we go. So coming into your space on your mat, and let's utilize the long edge of the mat perhaps, but depending on your permutation within your space, we're going to spread out through the toes, bring big toes down to connect with the mat, the next ones, and work your way outwards towards your little baby toes. And then we're going to come all the way around through the outside of feet to the heels. We're going to lift through the arches. And just gently activating through feet. Let's bring a bend through knees. Sink down through there. Bring the hips into neutral. We've lengthened and flattened out through the full length of back. Rib cage, let's expand upwards and outwards. We're going to come forwards and up. Bring the shoulders back and down. Slide the shoulders down the back. We'll bring the palms of the hands gently forwards. Just let the hands release and relax down by your side. We're going to begin with this lovely opener for long muscles of the back, for the waist, and also for the abdomen. And it's this gentle swaying motion, twisting through your waist. You can allow your arms to release down by your sides, allow them to pick up their own momentum. And you're twisting round through waist, perhaps a little bit more with each revolution round. Keep the knees soft with that bend. And feeling that warming up through long muscles. Back, waist, belly. And gradually, doesn't that feel nice? Oh, gradually bringing that back into center. And in its center, we can bring that swaying motion to arms. Just bring a half rotation through. I'll show you on the side, looks like this. And enjoy that feeling of sway through there. And just gradually make that smaller, maybe a bit faster, and just let them release down by your side again. From here, we're going to gently bring our ear towards our shoulder, bring your chin to your chest. And we can rotate to the other side, ear towards your shoulder. And again, down, chin towards your chest. And you're just loosening up and warming through long muscles of neck to center, out to the other side, through center, out to the other side. And in your own time, bringing that back into center. We can bring the head up and center. Lovely. This time we're going to rotate through our shoulder joints. So you can make this movement small and out to the side to begin with. And then gradually make that a bit bigger, bit bigger, bit bigger. Until it's a full rotation to wherever feels good for you in your own range of motion. And just gradually bringing that to slow down by side. On the other side, bring the hand out to the side and gradually make that bigger, bigger, and bigger as you go. Nice. Circling all the way round. Enjoy that sensation of flowing movement and gradually slowing down and bringing your hand down by your side. Deep breath in, bend through your knees. We're going to lift upwards and releasing and stretching through. Your hands come upwards, crown of the head comes upwards, tailbone comes down. Press your feet into the ground. Deep breath in, and as you breathe out, we're going to release all of that bend through your knees. Let's just let your arms swing. And there's a gentle release for your back. Relax through your neck there. Allow your neck just to release and your head just to softly, gently hang there. Deep breath in. Let's do that again. Take the hands all the way up towards the sky. Crown of the head comes up. Make yourself as long as you can. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to release that down. Bend through knees. And it's this bobbing motion through knees. Also warming up through those muscles. And into center. Deep breath in. And release that. And coming back into center there. Feels good. And this next one, we're going to bring a wide stance into this lunging position. I'm going to press your heel into the ground, extend through the back leg, bend through this front knee. So you're going to feel releasing stretch all the way through the back of that leg, particularly through the calf muscle and up towards your hamstrings as well. Hips are in neutral there. And we're going to lift the heel up and return the foot on the other side. You're going to press that heel into the ground, lengthen through the back leg. It's a nice opening stretch through there. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, that's lovely. Release through, coming into center there. Bring the hands out towards the side. We're going to, this time, you could do this against a wall or against a chair if that's beneficial for you. We're going to raise up one leg, bring it out towards the side, and we're going to place it down. Yep, try that on the other side. So you're going to step over to that side and raise up about 90 degrees. We're going to keep the hips facing forwards as we bring this leg out to the side and bring it down. You can step into there. On this side, we're going to raise up. This time, if you want to, you can apply some gentle pressure to bring that knee out towards the side. Place your foot, shift your weight to the other side. I'm going to lift upwards. Use your hand to open out through the hips, and then we're going to release that. Come into center there. Take a deep breath in. Breathing out. We're going for a few of those dynamic leg swings that we've done in the previous session. So you're bringing the leg out to the side. It's on a diagonal, but it's got a soft curve to it. You can allow a little tiny element of that rotation through the femur, through the hip socket. And place that down. And then on the other side, just really warming up through hips in there. That gentle and dynamic stretch into center here. Take a big wide stance as you land. You're going to bring your hips into neutral, tuck them under, use your pelvic floor muscles to do that. So we've got this deep stance. We can bring the hands up towards the sky. This time, we're going to come down, pivoting through hips to come forwards. As you come forwards, you can bring the hips up to the sky, bring the crown of the head to the ground. If it feels appropriate for you today, you can extend through the back of your legs and walk your hands forwards. Bring your tailbone up towards the sky, crown of the head to the ground. Keep the back nice and straight. Good. Well done. We're going to rest there just a moment longer. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, you can return a little bit of a bend to the knee. Walk your hands inwards. From here, we can enjoy a nice lengthening through the back and the waist. Keep your hips facing forwards as you bring your hands round towards one side. And here, resting a moment, allowing that stretch to really open up your flexibility. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to come all the way through center, bringing that towards the other side. Keep the hips as they are. And out to the other side, releasing through waist, back, all the way up towards underneath your shoulder blade. Deep breath here. And as you breathe out, come back into center. And this time, instead of returning upwards, what we're going to do is we're going to come into a gentle squat position. So you can bring your footing a little bit closer if that works for you, and you can keep your feet on a V. We're only just going to bring down the tailbone to the ground, the crown of the head to the sky. So we'll reverse that there, coming into this squat position here. We're only going to rest here just a moment. And you can use your forearms and your elbows to open out through the hips wider. And then gently release that. And from here, use your supporting hands to bring your hips to the ground. We're going to bring the feet out in front of us. Well done, nice transition. And from here, this nice elongated diamond shape through your legs. Sitting up high on your hip bones. Let's use our forearms to press some extra pressure to bring the knees down. At the same time as that, let's bring the rib cage up and over the top of our feet. Imagine bringing your rib cage up and over and about a foot in front of you. Let's try for that now. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen through the spine, and as you breathe out, pivot through your hips with that straight flat back. Bring that open bright chest up and over the top of feet as you bring your knees down closer to the ground. With that lovely releasing stretch through your inner thigh and through the hips themselves. Give yourself permission to relax into that stretch. That nice straight back. If you feel perhaps a little too much pressure on your low back or mid back, it's absolutely okay just to take a gentle breath in and back up slightly and just ease yourself out a little. But if it feels good for you here, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, see if you can find a little pocket of space to move into, perhaps deepening that stretch a little more. And so as you come into any stretch, you never fully want to come into the complete expression straight away. You always want to ease yourself into the stretch gradually. You can always add more. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's gently release that. Gently unwind. Take a moment to notice any change that might have taken place for you there. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, this time we're going to bring one foot up in front. Extend it away. Bring the toes in towards you. This leg we're going to bring up higher. Let's really deeply release through hamstrings now. You can bring the hands up towards the sky. You can bring your rib cage into alignment there. We're going to fold over the top on your next outward breath. You're going to bring the rib cage up and over the top of your toes. Nice bright chest, straight back. You can bring your hands down whenever you find that point of stretch. You can bring your hands down either side of that leg. And remember, the distance that we're traveling is not what's important. What's important is that you have a nice aligned back. There's no excess tension on your back. You want the stretch to be felt through the back of the leg. If you don't feel it through the back of your leg, you make a gentle, soft approach to adjusting that. Deep breath in, and as you breathe out, let's gently release that. So we're holding all of these stretches long enough to positively influence your flexibility, so at the end of the session you will absolutely have more flexibility. Coming in to a high hip position, feel the hip bones press into the ground, and you can align your rib cage over the top of that. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's fold forwards, folding forwards, bringing your rib cage, imagining it up and over the top of your toes. And I find that that really, really helps not to collapse into the stretch like this. You want to keep it open through your chest. Let the stretch be felt all the way through the back of the leg rather than through the back. And keeping the toes coming in towards you ensures that this maintains an active element. So we mentioned previously in previous gentle and dynamic stretching classes that the muscles work in pairs, and if you're active through one half of your body, then you must be releasing and relaxing on the other. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let's gently ease our way out of that one, and always taking your time, taking as much time and care coming out of any stretch as you did going in. Here, we're going to come up towards a tabletop position. Shoulders and elbows and wrists all stacked in alignment. Nice straight back. And here, deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to round through our back. Bring your belly up towards the sky. Lengthening all the way through. You can untuck your toes if you want to. And here we're going to drop that all the way down. Bring your tailbone up. Bring the crown of your head up. Nice release through belly, strengthening through back. Let's do that one more time. So we're going to bring the belly up towards the sky, rounding through the back. Going to feel that releasing through the back. Nice stretching there. And then returning through tabletop. And then allow the belly to come to the ground as the crown of the head and the tailbone come to the sky. And from here, coming back into center, back into neutral there. From here, we're going to step one foot in the gap between our hands. And extend that foot away from us, behind. So you're in this low lunge position here. This one is gorgeous for opening up through your hips. If this one feels a little bit too deep of a stretch for you, what you can do is gently push off through your forearms there, through your hands, and come to this slightly higher position. Make sure that your hips remain in neutral there if you're going in for that one. So neither hip is leading, and you're using pelvic floor muscles and relaxing through your back. There, you could bring your hands out to the side to help steady you. If you were low and then came up high, you can return back down. And from here, what we're going to do is tuck our toes in. We're going to extend through that front leg, slide the hips back. You can bring the toes in towards you, or you can leave them extended, pointing outwards. Here, really opening up through the back of the leg, into your glute. Try and keep your back nice and straight as you go into that movement there. And remember to breathe. Good. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, slide the hips slightly forwards, return the toes to the mat, and then you can bring this foot back. And then on the other side, just make sure you're in that tabletop position once more. And you can place the other foot through the gap. You might want to step it forwards a bit with your hands. And here you're going to slide your hip forward, slide that leg back, untuck the toes. So you're in this low lunge position here, and you're going to feel that open up through your hip flexors at the front of your hip there. You're also going to subconsciously notice that opening up through the psoas, that muscle of the soul through the pelvic bowl. And we're going to hold that there long enough to reset the Golgi apparatus, which I'll talk to you about next time. That's the mechanism behind stretching. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, of course, you might want to adjust so that you come up high. In this high position, make sure that your hips remain in neutral. Keep your knee behind your toe on that front leg. Good. And if you were low and came up high, you can return down low again. And from here, we're going to slide the hips back to extend through that front leg, either partially or fully if that feels right for you. You can bring the toes up towards you, or you can keep them pointed. And nice straight back. Releasing all the way through the back of the leg now, through the hamstring and up towards the glute. Initially, your body might want to resist that stretch. Just acknowledge that. Don't try to change it, and you might find that it changes of its own accord. Feel the body release and relax. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to gently return the toes and step the foot back inwards, coming back to that tabletop position. Enjoy a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, we're going to take our knees wide, bring the toes together. And from here, you can sit back. Alternatively, you can bring the knees close together and the toes close together. I'll let you decide what works best for you. A deeper hip opener would be the knees wide, and a more gentle hip opener would be the knees close together. Also going to feel this releasing out through your back. That's a nice reset for digestion, gently. Just rest a moment and just let that rest do the releasing. And with each breath, you might feel the hips open a little more. And just before we doze off for a snooze, we can gently begin to unwind. Coming up through low back to your mid back, upper back, shoulders, your neck, and your head. From here, we're going to rotate round onto our back, any way that works best for you. And you're going to come down, bring your knees up in towards your chest. You can roll around in a circular motion, a gorgeous boost for your digestive system. Lovely, soothing movement and position for your kidneys and your liver. So it's very detoxing as well. If you're rolling around in a circle, you could take it around the other direction. Alternatively, you could just remain on the same spot and enjoy hugging knees into your chest. In any case, coming into stillness now, breathing in. And as you breathe out, gently release that away. Bring your right foot, slide it down the mat. Left foot, slide it down the mat. Let your legs connect with the ground. Bring your toes up in towards you and then release that. You can lift through your shoulders, slide your shoulder blades down your back. Walk your fingers down to your toes and rotate the palms up towards the sky. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in. Breathing in, raising belly up to the sky. Rib cage. Suspend the breath and then release. Deep breath in. Rib cage follows. Suspend the breath and release that. Belly and chest tumble all the way down. Deep breath in. Suspend the breath, absorb all of that goodness. Feel that lengthening lightness through your whole body, that deep sense of inner stillness and relaxation, and breathing out, tumbling down deeper and deeper into calm, serenity. And from that space of inner calm and stillness, you can enjoy exploring the magic that today brings. We could gently lift through our faraway leg. Bring the knee up to the sky. On the same side, bringing your hand over in front of you, connecting with the ground. Push yourself over with your leg and use your forearm to help you come back upwards to seated position. Join me in a comfortable seat and take a moment to notice how you feel now. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit notifications so you can be informed of when the next video goes up. If you'd like to support the creation of these videos, remember you can head along to patreon.com/Little Egypt Studio, where you'll find a community of other enjoyers of these videos. See you soon. Bye.